Now, dear students, we have added the front fabrication layer in our footprint. Make sure to save your work by clicking on Save button. Now it's time to add the outline in the front silk screen. So let's just select the front silk screen, and this outline should be just outside of the part outline. This was the outline in the first fabrication layer is actually the part outline, and so the silk screen lines are moved outwards from fabrication drawing by 0.11 mm, which means that the line silk screen line we draw out of this will be only 0.11 mm out of the fabrication layer. So how this is done, actually if you see the width of this line, so click on this and hit E to edit its properties. It says line width of 0.1 mm, and similarly hit OK. And if I draw line in front silk screen and click and hit E, it says a line width of 0.12 mm. So let's just delete this. In order to do so, to draw outline in silk screen, what we have to do is we again will change our grid in the we will again change our grid by going to this drop down and clicking on the edit user grid, and over here, as you can see, we have to change the origin and the grid. For X grid, it says we have a length of 7.9 mm, and we have to increase 0.11 mm on the left as well as on the right side. So let's just add over here plus 2 into 0.11, and similarly for Y we have to increase this grid snap to grid, this grid dot over here, to slightly outward, equal to 0.1 mm distance. Similarly, this dot or snap to grid, to move it little upward of about 0.11 mm. So for doing on both the side to increase the size in y-axis, similarly what we will do, we will do plus 2 into 0.11. 2 means on both the sides. So in this way you have changed the grid size of X and grid size in Y. Now it's time to change the origin. As you can see, we have X size grid of 8.12. So we will set the origin of half of the x-axis, and similarly we have to change the origin, to shift the origin slightly by a distance of 0.11, which we were actually we have just added in the grid size of X and grid size of Y, and then hit OK. Now you can see over here this dot have shifted little up and on the right side, which means that it is about 0.11 mm shifted from the previous grid size. So now let's just select the front silk screen, and similarly you can add over here, draw a graphic line and go over here, click on the snap to grid, click over here, it will again add 13.2 mm, click over here, and let's just click over here, and now hit cancel. Now you can see, just let's leave this tool. Now you can see we have drawn a silk screen layer, outline in the silk screen slightly out of our fabrication outline. So Silkscreen actually help us to identify the component boundaries on the PCB. So after drawing the Silkscreen, make sure to save your work. The next thing is to draw the courtyard outline.